Okay, so 2022 Spotify Wrapped just dropped. And I'm not really surprised by who is in my top five artists. What I'm surprised most is by the fact that instead of separating out the artists who participated in the American Song Contest, they lumped them all together, which led to them, that I guess as a whole, as a collective, being my number one. Fine, that makes sense. But I didn't listen to all of them equally, and I would have liked to see that reflected. So I don't appreciate that. I don't know if it's that they have American Song Contest and the respective artists listed as the artists on Spotify, and that's why. I don't. Regardless, so not really surprised. I do want to see what my top 100 are. I think uh, we'll go through the top 100, and then we'll give a quick look over to see what's reflected from like my on repeat, because I think that's the most up to date between uh, on repeat and repeat rewind. I think on repeat is the one that's more frequent, right? So anyway, let's listen to this. Like I said before, was expecting Bjork, Juicy Ferrari, maybe even Reba at some point. I was like, maybe Reba will be number one, and India Shawn to be contenders for my number one. We're just gonna ignore American Song Contest and essentially say that India Shawn was my number one. I think it was. Let me check. Yeah, India Shawn, and then Juicy Ferrari. I think I listened to India Shawn throughout the year very consistently. Juicy Ferrari, I really listened to that album and honed in like midsummer, but not super focused. Reba, I had a day or two like that. I think maybe the frequency with which I listen to respective artists from the American Song Contest will be better reflected in this 100 song list than anything. So anyway, let's get to that. Yes. I also just want to give an aside and say that this year has been a year of a lot of change, right? There was a house fire in May that resulted in a dramatic shift in my life. I moved from the mid-Atlantic state to the southeast, and that's been an adjustment, right? So maybe the music will reflect that. And that actually happened around the end of the American Song Contest. I don't know that will affect that. I don't know that I'll have maybe more nostalgia than I did. I wonder why Eurovision pop is not in my top five genres. This and yet a Eurovision song is in my top five, which is I don't think usually the case. So very interesting to see what awaits. Yes, I don't know why there are 101 songs and not 100. That's interesting. Does that mean there was a tie that they couldn't break? Some of these songs, giving a quick Uber through, make a lot of sense. Some I'm very excited to listen to again. So I guess let's get to it, right? Oh my gosh, this is going to be hilarious. Let me display really quick. Christmas tree in the corner. I gotta figure out how to get that in frame. Anyway, let's get to it then, right? I think so. Get it? All in my head, all in my lucid dreams. Take my pain away. With someone that isn't me. Love you this way. You got yours too. What a contrast. And drama queue, and then her. What a contrast. Oh, there should be a couple from San Remo. There should be a couple from San Remo that I really liked. Tananai, Cecil better should be relatively high up here, I expect. And the ones from San Remo are probably the ones that didn't move on or didn't do as good as I think they should have. Because I didn't listen to a lot. So let's see which ones they are. E sei perfetta così, 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 così. Wow. Sei perfetta così. Ah, yes, the song. Così, così, così. Oh. Oh my gosh, this song was so good. Okay, if this is 99, what do we have in store? In what world? This wasn't a bad song. I just don't think I listened to it through that many times. I guess Spotify would beg to differ. Hurt like you, into the pieces of my heart. Everything can change, oceans apart. Okay, a throwback. I can't understand. No, I can't understand. I love this song. But there's a part of me that always just feels super like in the song at a specific part. Why does my heart go on beating? There are no times are hard. I mean it from the heart. Gotta let the children know what time it is. Been a hard life, I ain't new to this. Figured out it's hard. What could I do if I just knew it didn't have to be perfect? It just needed to be, and then let it be. A hurricane of hot carandas. Strangling fig, hanging vines. That's probably gonna be the most PG song. I do at this point. I'm saying maybe there's gonna be more Encanto songs, at least one. What's the song with the older sister? I forget that song. Maybe that one will be on here, and possibly another remix of Children. So, yeah, I did listen to this song at the beginning. I'm just a bit surprised that it's this high up, but okay. I said 500 on this side right here. No boat goofing in the. No boat goofing. No boat goofing. Mr. Crespo been putting out the hits in the last couple years. And this is a perennial favorite. Maybe it's not a perennial top 100. It might have actually been I think it actually was on my top 100 last year as well. Oh, Jenny J. Oh, Jenny J. Todo el mundo con el vaso arriba. Con el vaso abajo. El vaso de arriba. Mi gente. Mi gente. I need vibe. That this song in 2022 is in my top 100 is literally a testament to how much of a classic it is. Because I've been listening to this song since it came out in like 2000, right? 2000, maybe 99. I've been listening to it since then. Abouts. So, really a classic, okay? And then it's a Thunderpuss remix, girl. Don't you know that when you touch me, baby, that it's torture? Rush up against me, I get chills all down my spine. The way I feel is sexual. Stella Cole was also in American Song Contest with DIY. At some point, we made a blend, me and a group of friends, and this was like a shared song. I feel like among more than two of us. So ever since then, I've listened to it a lot. Maybe I was listening to it around American Song Contest as well. Don't recall. 'Cause I don't wanna fall in love again. Love again. Did what I had to do to get up over I shot Cupid. Bang on. What's the next song? Or the previous song? Number one! This isn't. What? Let me see what song we just skipped. I think the only one that surprises me is Perfetto Così being less than this song. But I guess I'll give it that. Let's continue on. Okay. We're gonna make this a beautiful world. Oh, oh, we gotta rise like we've never been learned. When we come together, we're gonna love like we've never been learned. Lives like we've never been learned. Yes, absolutely yes. I'm very happy this made it on. Yes. Maybe it even should have been higher. This is a beautiful, beautiful song. Maybe it should have been higher. Maybe in another life, Oh my gosh, this song is so great! But then I wake up and I'm talking to a ghost. Oh! I probably need to look more into her discography. Also, maybe there'll be some songs from Newport Song Festival. Maybe Leaf Fields? Maybe Lady Blackbird? Let's see. Sierra Farrell, maybe? Ah! Look at me! Right on the money! On the money I was. Ugh, my taste. Lovely. It'll never happen again. This song! It'll never happen again. Kazakh, okay. Da 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 da. Ah, da, da, I'm just surprised. I thought maybe in a life would have been maybe higher than this, but again, I guess I listen to these songs a lot, so there's that. Okay, let's just go. Can't get you out of my head. Can we start again? Can we start again? Can you throw me a lifeline, baby? Something I can hold on to. So I listened enough to Bjork's album for her to end up in my top 100, but she wasn't a top artist. That's interesting. I wish they had gave you the option to like expand. Like I give you your top 5 artists. Give me my let me expand to see maybe my top 10 or 20, right? Maybe 10 is enough. Whatever. I am also surprised though because like this I only listened to in like the last 2 months or so. So I guess I listened to it enough for it to end up this high. So sorrowful soil in a woman's lifetime. She gets 400 eggs. There's so much happening and I love it. Chanel textile, so sacrificial. Self-sacrificial. Well, I did listen to this song a lot. I didn't think I listened to it this much. I'm not upset though. There's no lyrics, it's just vibes. Let's go. Yeah. Da 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 da. Da da da. Ah. Da 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 da. I'm gonna go on a big limb. Actually, it's a limb that's so close to the ground. It's just very big though. So it's like, what's the risk of me saying this? This is not a song I personally listen to a lot. This is a song I listen to repeatedly to compare to others for ranking the song. Because the song's fine, but I don't think it should be, in terms of how I would day-to-day choose to listen to songs, this high up. But I guess it was, because of how much I listened to it. It's not a bad song, though. But I know how these things work out, hard to believe, but they always lead. I'm even more surprised that this is the song from Eurovision at this point. Da da, bum 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 bum. How about da bum bum? Hey 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 hey! I think this is the final version. Was this the one that was up? This one wasn't up. This one came out relatively late, so I don't know. Okay. Okay, I did raise the tree. Probably raise some more. I'm not gonna do that now. But you should be able to see more of it, so it's not just like a little tip of it that doesn't have a topper on it, because it's not probably gonna get a topper, whatever. Okay. Ooh, in the deep I don't remember listening to this a lot, so I'm a bit surprised. I'm actually not entirely surprised because I'm a sucker for harmonies, especially Eurovision harmonies that are done well. So. Okay, I'm ready to go. You already know. I'm at the point of least resistance. I'm fired up and ready to go. When? Ow! This song's a classic. I'm not mad at being on here. I just literally do not remember listening to this song. Oh, you know what? I kind of do, I guess. I think I was on a nostalgia kick during the move. Yeah, that sounds about right. Dark child, yeah. Listen, girl, I've already had your man. See, I've already had your man, yeah, yeah. What makes you think he'll be good to you? An intro? Not a 1 minute intro beating out all those songs. What is this intro?
The thing about loving you is...
Seriously? An intro? But I just saw that Brevity was above this completely. A compare listen, and also because I did like a mashup with a song from American Song Contest Houston. That's probably going to be up here. I can't get over the intro being there. I don't remember. Okay, let's just take off the intro and consider. It's not even a full song. Let's take off the intro and consider Ella my number one. I mean my number 100. So, not mad at it. Makes sense. When you lose hope, I just want you to know lonely is never alone. I just wonder who is going to be the first of the American Song Contest artists to have a song on here that's not from the American Song Contest, if any. I did listen to Jordan Smith's songs outside of the song contest, and maybe a couple Alan Stone songs. Maybe one of them. Okay, and there we have it. We don't even have Sparrow here yet. I assume Sparrow will be on here, but here we go. I love her better. What we do? Love me, please me, please me. That's why I need you. I always wanna be with you. Hey. I'll give you the keys to the kingdom. Make it with a gate, la 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 la. Ba da dum bum bum. Put it in dry. This song was on my top songs of 2020. Let's get it. Let's go. Tengo un pobre corazón que a veces se rompió y te cruzaste en mi camino. Ahora creo en el destino que tu mundo y mi mundo no. Young and Pretty, the Wendy Williams cover. You're no tramp, but you're no lady. On a taxi cab that gets left on the curb. Whoa! Not really surprised. It's a short song you can listen to a lot, so. Guess the joke's no longer funny. Would you run away with me? In this real life, there's no way. In this real life, I have to stay. Tell me what's up. Para. If you're the hunter, then I'm the prey. Was it the dangerous things you do? You lick your lips as you walk away. Jezebel! Listen, I'm gonna sing along to it. I just don't know why it's this high up. I hope, 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 I hope. I don't believe it. And sometimes aeroplanes fall down from the sky, and mountains they crumble, and rivers they run dry. This Velvet Taxi Car song. Up into my ride, it's black velvet inside for the time of your life. Come into the backseat, loco. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. You make me feel like 11. Pressure like a drip, drip, drip that'll never stop. But wait, if I could shake the crushing weight of expectation, would that free some room up for joy? Really? Really though? Talk less, smile more. He seems approachable, like you could get a beer with him. It's quiet uptown. It's quiet uptown. Yes! Yes! Very glad this is on here. Yes! One of your own kind. Stick to your own kind. And there's your life. A boy who kills un muchacho que mata. No tiene corazón. Just been informed that a dog will be featured prominently in the video, so please ignore if you can. Thanks. Yes! It doesn't matter if it's Sunday. Shino no ga iwa. Shino no ga iwa. Yeah, I ain't nothing but your baby. Hey, Shino no ga iwa. I'd say that this song has been on the top of my on repeat for the last 2, 3, 4 weeks, maybe even. Watashi no saigo wa anata ga ii. Shino no ga iwa. Ah! Yes! Yes! Yes, 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 yes. A vibiest of vibe songs. Ba 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 ba. Da 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 da. Okay. Okay, Denmark. I'm not surprised. I did like the song a lot. I like the song a lot, yeah. I am not afraid of what's in front of me. If this is what I want, that's how it's gonna be. You can't try me. You can't stop me. You. Go off, Frou-Frou. Yeah, that's what they say. Take my heart and rip it out. Bring it to the other side. Take my heart and rip it out. And if we die together, I will hold you till forever. And again, apologies for the dog that won't shut up. Again, Marco. Beat this Strava. Strava. Beat this Strava. Beat this Strava. Beat this Strava. Again, really surprised that Eurovision wasn't a top genre. Yes! Yes! Takes time, alright. Perdí o meu melhor amigo. Saudade. Saudade. Nothing more that I can say, says it in a better way. You got that green light, come my way. Side to side, boy, make me sway. Show me something, boy, to make me wait. Give me the light. Hey. The first version of Secret, I would be upset if they weren't so distinct, but they are. It's my piano hands, piano hands. Hey, 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 give me your money, baby, I'll make it rain for you. You like the way that I ride? Pie. Yes, yes. Oh, oh, male, male, male tantissimo. Te lo confesso, fa male tantissimo. I got a million shades of happy. Sometimes I wanna cry, cry. And hold back the sad girl. Essentially, discounting the conglomerating of all the American Song Contest artists as one and making them my number one artist for some stupid reason. India Shawn was my number one. So her being on here several times, not a surprise. That intro being on here, absolutely a surprise. You ain't a woman like me. I'm too sweet, that's what you love about me. I'm too sweet, that's why you can't reply. Eyes are like signals, traveling missiles, waiting on an act of God. It comes and goes, cosmic revelations and plateaus from the real thing. Some things are too hard to say out loud. Know that being green is hot, being green is cool. Oh, when you eat your veggies, then you think of me. Every night, every night, every night. Hold me closer, I can feel you fading away. Wrap your things around me, I will know to stray before you lock my love away. When this bitch did the crime, we got Tony Braxton on here, we got Common. 7 foot of fame with rats along his back. He said that all my hair would disappear. Now look at my hair. You tell the story, or am I? I'm sorry, maybe they'll go on. Your nose says it looks like. Oh, I did love this song. Oh, the queen, finalmente. Oh, the queen, ora toccami. Oh, the queen, finalmente. It was all a blur to me sometimes, and I put an end to me and you. And I don't think about tomorrow. The one with your life. This song and maybe this edit and maybe the straight song. Maybe I feel like I have 3 versions of this song, but we'll see how many of this Lost in the Music I have. Also, we'll see how many of Children I have. Don't know if we're laughing or crying. In the light. Didn't know what break us up because somebody said too much. Now look where we are. So there goes my heart. Oh, I've got to know. Tell me what it is. Feel that in the thunder. There. Burst around the universe. Feel that some black hole. Nothing but space and rain. Gravity keeps pulling me down. Up in space. There we go. There we go. Okay, so I think Jordan Smith is the only artist in American Song Contest thus far to have his entry song and another song on this list. So, Sparrow, there's a brighter day. We don't have to stay here anymore. Oh, When I'm close to you, I'm next to normal. I don't wanna die, just trying to be myself. I thought that I was strong, I was just mistaken. Turns out I wasn't crazy at all. I'm gonna go on a limb here and say that this is not from comparison listens. I actually did listen to this quite a lot. I like the song. The live performance, completely different story, but I like the song, the finished song product, the studio song. They were sending me to war every time I've always known. I'm never in the safety zone. I took the fight, but was I right? They were sending me to war. Ooh, baby, you couldn't have done the worst thing to me. Dog it up and on your way and bring your love and count it to zero. Yes! Here we go. Like fire. Shut up in my bones. Fire. Mississippi fire. Fire. Shut up in my bones. Fire. Shut up in my bones. Okay, so we're going up to top 30. I've also been fighting congestion, chest congestion, and like I feel like my intercostals are swollen, but not just my intercostals. I don't think it's my intercostals actually. I think it's like probably some swelling in my lungs. Anyway, moving on to 30. There's so many people I'm expecting to see, and I haven't seen yet. Will Drake? Did I binge Drake as much as I think I might have? Did I binge Reba as much as I think I might have? I know I binged Juicy Fairy a lot, specifically that song, and then maybe one other one. So I haven't seen them yet. There's still maybe some other Eurovision songs that might appear. There's still some other American Song Contest songs that might appear. But we only got 30 songs, so which are they? Now this is the juice. This is the juice of it. So let's move on. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Ah, yo, yo. Ah! Na 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 na. Za тобою. Путь для нас и небо открою. Я не всегда бесконечно. Я за тобою и небо открою. Я за тобою. Ya за тобою. Que me ha ganado. Cuánto duele lo que tienes hasta que lo pierdes. Allá afuera seguiremos firme en el camino, no importa lo que venga. From la finiquera, and I'm ready for this truth. Better than before, and I just can't stop. I'm shameless in love, feminine devotion. Oh my God, Mom! Why? Oh my gosh.
Gorgeous scream. Keep it in.
Okay, so it's been like 2 hours. Let's just get back into it, right? So, baby, that is so intoxicated. But then the shameless, shameless. I knew it. I wasn't sure if he was gonna be on here, but I think off of that album, there were 2 songs I binged, and I'm not sure the other one would be on here. I don't necessarily know that I binged it this much as I did this one, but this one for sure. Let's do it. Hold the line, we ain't done. Oh, a broken frame, and I know it's pictures of jealousy. You are in vain. My heart is racing, I cannot slow down, and it's bothering me. I hope we can make it. I hope we can make it. I hope we can make it all. You are in vain. I expect this song and then the remix of it to be on because they have just been on my on repeat. So I think at this point we're probably going to get into the bulk of what I listen to a lot and not so many unexpected intrusions from the American Song Contest, San Remo, or Eurovision. So I still haven't seen Tananai. He needs to be up here. Oh, tell me what it feels like to be loved by you. Yeah, I'm waiting for the remix because this is the original song is great, but the remix is more of what I have in mind. So, but you know what it is? I think right after Eurovision ended, there are like a lot of songs that I binged, and this is one of them. Zoom zoom, I go zoom zoom, zoom zoom. Watch me so mo 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 mo. Y no se confundan, señores y señores. Yo siempre estoy ready. Mo. It's probably just gonna be like the entire album that's gonna be on my 100 song at this point. Is what it feels like. Fine, fine, fine. I'll be super fine, fine, fine. The next one is from a children's show, but children's shows are really just family shows available for everyone. So it's the Tangled show. I think it's just called Tangled. One of the characters essentially has this villain arc. I still have to watch that. I just couldn't get through it because the main character is so annoying. In that way that's like you're annoying and you're actually the bad person in your obliviousness or in your naive high morality type thing. So I don't like her. If you for once would just trust me, let me make you proud. Maybe then you will realize that you never actually knew me at all. I will make you proud, and I'll save the day out of that. I want to sing it again because I like that song a lot. Maybe I make things a mess. If you for once could just trust me, just this once, let me come through for you the way that you want me to. Maybe then you will realize that you never actually knew me at all. Rough emotions and gruffness. Yeah! I will make you proud. The pride in your eyes when you see your sun rising at a No, because I was singing along to Let the Waters. Okay. Down, let the waters carry me away. Carry me away. Not float away to the river. All right, 20s. We're in the top 20s now. Let's get to it. Okay. River, bury me all my things. Bury me in all my things. All that I've. Okay. When I think about it, this is very shocking. I think. Because this didn't make it past this week, which I think was the first week. But I guess I just listened to it a lot. That also tracks. On the way you touch your hair, I know you are the one. Yeah. Feel your love, baby, all night long. You are the one, yeah. Yes, India Sharn. Are we surprised at this point? Am I surprised at this point? Not at all. This is my jam. Don't play with my heart. Baby, just hold on. Don't play with my heart. Finish what you started. We still haven't seen Reba. Who else? Someone else said we hadn't seen. We hadn't seen anybody, I think, besides Lucius from the sampler. I thought there should be more people from that sampler who I bitched. We did see Lady Blackbird. Okay. Leaf Fields, I would expect to see. Maybe also Robert Finley. Where are they at? Let's go. Here we go. La belleza invisibile, mai il diritto di essere Felice. Il diritto di essere felice. I thought there's another remix I have. I don't know if it's gonna be on this or not. It should be. I don't think it's the Maxless VIP. I think it's another remix. But I'm not all surprised. I'm not all surprised. I guess what you could argue is surprising that this isn't in my top. Tell me what it feels like to be loved by you. And my body is losing control. What's the one before this? Yes. Yes. I like the song a lot. What a dip down and not dip down, but like we were these faster songs and then it's breathe. Okay. This one I'm not surprised at all. Of the Eurovision songs, I did listen to this more than not, so go to sleep and dream that we the battle for your life is real and you know I without it is unforgivable. Fight for your heart, you better be. I'm absolutely screaming. And I know I'm off key. Okay, that's okay with me. Okay, I erased that one by accident, so let's go on to the next one. San Remo fave from Emma. Stanotte. Come dimenticare, niente da fare, ogni volta è così, siamo sante o puttane. Mamma mi diceva sempre, siamo come angeli. Che vi pazzo di me, nessuna più di te. I already saw the next one by accident, but it's a Catholic song, so yes. First saw this on YouTube, and I will always listen to it on YouTube, and then this year I decided to make playlists for my Kazakh playlist on YouTube, transition them over. Those songs are available on Spotify. Da 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 Okay. I don't think I've seen any Kyrgyz songs yet. I wonder if there will be one. And then there was someone else. Oh, maybe Tunda from Dilla, I think it is, will be on here. I don't know. I'm not feeling super confident because we have so few left. So why am I always on a plane or a fast train? Also, the sample, the Revel sample. You know, I clocked that and I'm just like, love it. I mean, I had to Google it to figure out what sample it was, but I clocked that it was a sample. Men reading fashion magazine, straight men, but not in love. Still, I think I'm doing fine. Straight men, traveling, but not in love. Still, I think I'm doing fine. We're almost there, you guys. We're almost there. Ah! I forgot this did play in the in the overall summary of my Wrapped. But no matter how much I tried, the truth was too strong. My pride is my only company. Cried much more than you'll ever know. I feel like there might be another song of hers in the top 10. Okay. Oh, I already saw it. Okay. But it makes sense. This Armenian song. I mean, I love Armenian music. It sounds great to my ears. I don't know how to feel about the fact because this is like a recognize the genocide type of song. Okay. Oh, this music. But like it makes sense though. Felt like it makes sense. Okay, so Stella Cole and Jordan Smith are the ones who have songs from their regular catalog and then also their entry songs. So you can post her name and say, look at this mess she made. DIY. Wow! Wanna see your face again? No, 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 no. For the end of days to come, my better days are through. Even when your bag is empty, nothing we can do about it. Okay, we have the straight one, the straight song, and no remix. We're upside down. There's a different kind of bounce. Words scared, wasted, and I don't wanna talk it off. Didn't wanna break us up because somebody said too much. Now look where we are, lost in the music. Aha! 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 I knew it. I knew there was another song. Actually, this isn't the song I thought it was gonna be, but that's okay. The song I thought was gonna be was it's like an Emily Dickinson song title. What is it? Siegfried? No, let's go. I am something here. Wuthering Heights. I thought it was gonna be Wuthering Heights. It's Heathcliff, not Siegfried. They sound similar enough. It's me, I'm Kathy, and follow the sun. You've been through the mud, riding on the clouds like my dreams. Yes, how could I forget about Yeba? How could I forget about Yeba? Straight through the razor's edge for you. Again I stay the night. Diamonds that fall through your sky. Yeba's voice, lovely, fantastic. The lyrics, the behavior of the lyrics. I feel like that was something someone said a while ago about like a lot of old school R&B or older soulful classics are just the worst lyrics, the worst narratives. I know you're with somebody, maybe I'm with somebody too, and I know you promised her everything, but I can't wait for you that long. Ma'am, why are you trying to wait for somebody who you're actively wanting to break their promises? What is the point? Anyway, yes. Ooh, oh, no, no, no. You're doing it all again, yeah. I think it's just great. I think it's just great when you can listen to a song and be taken back almost to where you were. And I remember, that feeling, what time it was of the year, I don't recall, but the feeling of being about that song, this song, and just this song on repeat. So this song was another one I super focused on. My jam from Romania. Okay, look at this artwork. I love it. I love him. I love this. They were all great. Knew that I was different than the others. I sing this song like every day. Never liked you. Boy, if they gonna find out, oh, he's gonna like it. Hola, mi baby. Tell anybody, I am down to believe in sense too. I gotta say, I'm surprised. I think the next one is Alan's song. I'm surprised that Train wasn't on it, but I'm also not surprised. I guess overall I wasn't listening to as much as I thought I was. I think I have some other Natural Nature songs that I was listening to, but have you ever loved somebody? One of the puts the atmosphere and leave gravity defined. Some days you'll live it, and other days it's death. So, number 2, India Shawn. Yes, this song. This song has been on repeat for weeks. Clearly my favorite song of the album. Clearly. Know that it's breaking my heart. Tell me how you sleep at night. I don't know. Caught in the middle. I don't know. And then my number 1, my favorite of the year, the song I kind of knew in my gut was gonna be number 1 since like months ago. Okay, when I was hyper focused on it. Volano, che questo nome te basta. Mi troverò te in ogni mio giove. Disturberai che non aiuta mai. Ma no, non mi dimenticherai mai di questo secolo. Disturberò ogni tua attenzione. Yes. Yes. Yes, friends. And I don't know why I haven't heard more people bumping this song. Like, to be fair, I actively went out of my way to look up her album because I'm like, I should be listening to albums of the people I like. The people I liked from this year's Sanremo. That's been my top 100. What we're gonna do real quick is we're gonna go over and see what songs from here were on or are currently on my on repeat. So, let's see. Let's start at the bottom. Not on my thing. On the top 100. Number 1. No, no, no. Yes. Yes. No, no. Yes. 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 No. Yes. 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 No. Yes. No. Yes. Yes. And no. Pretty much like Saturday, I just added that song like this past week. So I was like I didn't think it was gonna happen. I thought it was possible. I didn't know. Still don't know when they end. I don't know if it's beginning of November or middle of November. I don't know. But if it had been to today, the exact date, that would have been included. I would assume. Same with Free Yourself. It might have been there. What else is not on here already? I'm not actually sure why that's on there. Same with that one. No. So yeah, that's pretty much the way I would expect Friday, Saturday. But you know, it's pretty consistent. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll link the respective videos and whatnot. I'll link the playlist even and whatnot. Thanks for watching. Bye.